given a tweet right after the fight. Any response to Terrence Crawford, who had something to say?
Yeah, we ain't worried about retired. You know, we focus on tasking and taking over this division. We ain't worried about no retired fighters.
Yeah, y'all keep on throwing Terrence up. Terrence, he's retired. Leave Terrence alone. Let him do what he's supposed to do. Y'all can have fun and enjoy his family.
I done made it, baby. And they still want me to come out of retirement and whoop on some people. Hey, what more can I ask for, man? I'm blessed. Life is beautiful right now, and I'm enjoying every bit of it.
After stopping Xander Zayas, Jaron Boots, Ennis wasted no time thinking about his next challenge. Right after the fight, he called out Terrence Crawford and made it clear who he wants to face next.
I wasn't worried about nothing that Xander had when it comes to Boots. I wasn't worried about nothing at all. When he fights, I don't worry, man. I don't worry at all. They can hear me, brother.
Boots had just defeated a young and determined fighter, but instead of celebrating for long, he immediately turned his attention to one of boxing's biggest stars. Calling out Crawford after such a big win sends a strong message. Boots is not interested in easy fights or building his record. He wants the toughest opponents and the biggest names in the sport.
Why does he turn to come out and fight you? Is that a realistic fight that you could see him coming out to fight you?
Oh,
Crawford?
I mean, I don't know. He retired, so that's what he's doing right now. He retired. He chilling, so.
But making that call also brings huge pressure. Terrence Crawford is not an ordinary champion. He is one of the smartest and most complete fighters in boxing. He knows how to punish every mistake his opponents make. That is why fans quickly started asking the big question. Is Boots really ready for someone like Crawford, or did his knockout win over Xander give him too much confidence?
Different than even him or any other fighters, but what is different about Jaron Ennis than a Terrence Crawford or anyone else for that matter, but specifically Terrence?
I'm just different. Y'all know I'm different.
But I remember a couple weeks ago, there's a Gillian Wallow put out a video, and Bud was on the other side saying, I would knock the Boots out. Like, did you watch that, and what was your reaction to that?
Oh man, I'm in camp. I don't even worry about what he retired. I ain't worry about what going on. I'm like that. I'm focused on tasking him. That's it.
Terrence Crawford reacted to Boots' Ennis victory, and his response made the debate even bigger. He posted on social media, "I'm going to keep my comments to myself, but you all get it, I hope." His message changed the mood of the conversation. Boots had just made a huge statement with his win, but Crawford hinted that he noticed something many people may have missed. Then Boxing Massacre shared a very strong opinion. He wrote, "Terrence Crawford is an OG savage. Boots is overrated. Bud would have ended his career. Jaron Ennis should never mention Bud's name." Rick Glazer also joined the discussion with one of the strongest reactions. He said, "Do any of you still think Ennis beats Crawford? Crawford would stop Ennis. Even a blind man can see Ennis has a shaky chin. He was hurt 3 times by Zayas, who isn't known as a big puncher." Rick believed the fight exposed weaknesses instead of proving Boots was ready. While many fans focused on the knockout, Rick focused on the moments where Zayas landed clean shots and shook Ennis. In his opinion, if Zayas could hurt Boots, then Crawford would take full advantage of those openings and finish the fight. Boxing Barbecue looked at things differently. Said, "I don't think we'll ever get this fight now that Crawford is retired, but people will always compare their careers." On the other hand, Ray Jackson strongly supported Boots. He tweeted, "Boots Ennis will beat Crawford." That shows why this debate continues to grow. Some fans believe Boots' mistakes would cost him against Crawford, while others believe his youth, speed, power, and size would create serious problems for Bud. Najee also asked boxing fans a simple question. If Terrence Crawford came out of retirement today, would he beat Boots Ennis?
Come back to the corner, he like, "Yo, man." Yo, man, stop playing. I'm like,
Yeah, he like to have fun, though.
From Boots' point of view, Crawford can laugh online and point out weaknesses, but if he is retired, there is no fight to prove those words. That is why Boots responded with confidence. He basically challenged Bud to come back and settle everything inside the ring instead of talking from the sidelines.
On the show with Gilly, and he mentioned a bunch of names and just said, you know, are they going to be easy work or not? He said easy work to everybody, including Terrence Crawford. You know, obviously he's had comments to Gilly about saying, you know, that he tried to make a fight with you, you were too young at the time. That's what your team said. Do you think any of this talk gets to a point where you get him to come out of retirement and face you?
Boots also made it clear that he is not worried about who stands across from him. Whether it is Terrence Crawford or any other top fighter, he believes he can beat them. His confidence is not only about one opponent, it is his mindset. Whoever accepts the challenge, Boots believes he is ready.
Well, I want to get into some early Jaron life, like young, but being that you talked about that, I want to mention, because you're so talented in the ring, right? Right away, as soon as you emerge, the boxing pundits and the public had to match you up with a Terrence Crawford who was at the top of the game right now because they couldn't see anybody else that could compete with him. So did you take that as a compliment?
I mean, I really don't be paying that too much mind. Like I be me, you know. I do this for me and my family type stuff. Like,
right.
I know I got to carry my legacy.
Right.
And my brothers did it, you know, at a high level. My dad did it, so I just want to take my next into the level. So I ain't really next level. So I really wasn't like too. When I was coming, I really wasn't too worried about who was this, who was that. Like,
you was focused on what you was trying to do.
I know my task in hand was coming up. At that time, I was fighting for his.
Boots also spoke about moving up in weight and how much stronger he feels now. According to him, his body feels more powerful in the higher division, and that confidence was obvious in the way he spoke. He does not see the new weight as a disadvantage. Instead, he believes it makes him even more dangerous. When a fighter feels stronger without losing speed or timing, it can completely change his confidence. Boots already trusted his skills, but now he believes his added strength makes him an even tougher opponent. That is another reason why the Crawford debate has become even bigger.
You showing us you could switch hit and all of that and do it great from both sides, and I guess that's probably why Canelo welcomed you in the camp for when he was gonna fight Crawford. But how did that come out? Did you guys call them?
Well, him and my brother go way back. You know, my brother was in.
That's right.
It was in camp with when he fought Mosley, and I think he was in camp for him when he fought Gomez, Alfonso Gomez.
Alfonso Gomez.
Yeah, so he was in camp with him twice, and him and my brother got a great relationship. I'm like, man, great relationship. So I'm like, might as well go out there and, you know, get in some shape. And I was getting ready for my fight, and that was my first fight moving up. So why not spar, you know, Canelo.
Bernie the Boxer also shared his thoughts on a possible Jaron Ennis versus Terrence Crawford fight, adding even more excitement to the debate. He believes this matchup is all about different levels. Boots has youth, size, speed, and growing confidence, especially after moving up in weight. But Crawford brings something different. He is a master at studying opponents, making adjustments during fights, setting traps, and making every mistake count. That is why fans remain divided. Boots has the talent to trouble almost anyone, but Crawford is not an average opponent. Facing him is a completely different challenge, and that is exactly why this matchup continues to excite the boxing world.